Hi beautiful people, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Kate's Space. I'm being brave today and I'm turning on the camera while I take apart this book and turn it into my junk journal July. This book is way too damaged for anyone else to enjoy, but I got it with a set of 3 old sort of I guess optometry kind of photography sort of lens books. Anyway, this one, as you can see, has got damp and is moldy, which doesn't bother me, but let's take it apart and see what we can do with it. I hope everybody is well today. It's the beginning of a new week here, Monday morning, and I've been out and I've done the grocery shopping. I'm supposed to be doing housework. It's my housework day, but oops, this kind of happened. So we'll just make a start on this. Just whip the innards, the guts out of this book. This doesn't have to be a fancy thing. It's just something for taking part in Junk Journal July. I saw, I think Meg Journals, who runs Junk Journal July, I can link her below. She had put something up saying, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, she put a poll up, and I'm one of the few who said no, I'm not ready. So I thought, well, if I'm not ready, I should get ready. So that's what I'm doing. And I wonder how many of you are getting ready for Junk Journal July. I did it for the first time last year, and I was just now looking through my journal from Junk Journal July, and that's probably the first time I've actually done any sort of journaling of that type. In the past, I've always kind of considered you have to write every day, and that's kind of put me off. And I do have a very sporadic journaling habit. It's not even really a habit, I suppose. I wish I did journal every day, because when I do go back and look at what I've written or what I've collaged, I always really like it, and it always invokes lovely memories, or maybe something to revisit. So I'm obviously going to cover up all these manky areas here and see how much of this I can get off. I haven't even tidied up before starting this. I was going to tidy up, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to do it, because sometimes if you're just in the mood for something, seizing that moment, seizing that time, if you can, is great. It's a great opportunity. And yeah, this is really quite yucky. So I'm just going to cover it up. It's not something that has to last forever or be given to anyone, or for anyone else really to even see. So often we do share our pages on the hashtag that we've done. So the prompts, I haven't even printed out the prompts yet. The ones I really enjoyed doing last year was when I used a quote. I used some Brene Brown quotes, which I loved. So I'm wondering whether if I do get organised enough, I'd want to have them before I started a quote for each day. That would be quite cool. I'd have to maybe look at the prompts and then see if I could find a quote that kind of fitted in. But I wouldn't want to be looking for the quotes on the day that I wanted to do the journaling. I just want to be a little bit more organized than that, I think. So yeah, there's some interesting sort of things, pages in here, but I don't think many of these are going to be usable, because obviously it's got very wet somewhere along the lines. But these are cool for collage, I think. Right, so this is all about lenses and photography, this book. Obviously from £1, so it's pretty old. don't know how old it is. I can't see any dates on it, so I don't know how to find out how old it is, but yeah, she's up there. Anyway, so I've got most of this off. This fabric's probably a bit yuck. So I think I'm just going to put something over the top. And again, I've been using these beautiful papers by Heather from Ruby and Pearl, and I think they'll fit really beautifully on the inside there. And then I was thinking I'm just going to use some of this lace, which I love, and to cover this lower part. I don't want to cover the whole thing. I like that. And then maybe I'll use some of my black velvet ribbon, which I've been holding on to forever. It's vintage black velvet ribbon. You can hardly ever find nice velvet, but I thought that would be nice across the top, across like that. What do you think? I think that might look quite nice. Keep it simple. I suppose it should say Junk Journal July on it somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where I would put that, unless I put a little plate on here. I could do that. Okay, so what to do first, the inside or the outside? If I was going to do a little book plate, I probably need to think about that right now. I don't know if I like the book plate, but I probably would like something to say Junk Journal July. That might be okay. I might do that. Why not? It's, for me, it's so great not having to think about if someone else might like it or not. Okay, so I wonder, do I glue that on first? Probably. And then I'll cut it. I probably will strengthen the spine a little bit. So that can almost just go from, with that piping, we could just glue that there. I'm happy, I really don't mind having that raw edge in the holes and things, because this book is pretty grungy. And then just bring that over like that. And we could bring it down under like that and make that into pockets, maybe. Okay, so I won't chop it off. So yeah, see, that's all really weak there. Probably should think about strengthening this on the inside first before we start doing anything on the outside, maybe. We'll start with this. Yeah, so I've just got my camera on. I might have to do a little bit of editing so it's not too boring for you guys. I just don't know where this is going to go and whether I'll even end up using the journal, but hey, I hope so, because bit of fun. But yeah, this fabric spine is pretty rotten, so I don't think it's gonna hold up, so we may actually have to put I have to do a little bit of just glue that in. Lovely, another beautiful sunny winter's day outside, very crisp. I was going to take the dogs for a walk this morning, but decided I'll take them this afternoon when it's everything's a little bit drier, because I've been taking them down the little path that's closer to the river. It's just a little less boring. I find the other walk a little tedious. It's just a bit more interesting going through there's more woods. It's not a very long walk. I'm still not feeling 100%, and I don't know about going up the hill, but I'm going to have to do it eventually. That does not want to stick down, does it? I'm going to have to brave it. I was meant to go to the gym on Sunday morning and I didn't go. I stayed in bed instead. So now I'm going to try and brave it tomorrow evening. In the weekend there were sales because it was a public holiday. I went to a store in the weekend called Briscoe's that always has a sale on, and bought some things that I needed for around the place. And I got a slow cooker, or what we used to call crock pots. So I thought, oh well, I can have something going in the crock pot and go to the gym, so that when we get home from the gym we'll have dinner ready, because that's the only thing about going to the gym in the evening. Oh my gosh, this does not want to stick. It's so annoying. About going to the gym in the evening is coming home and then no one, you know, you don't really feel like cooking dinner from scratch. Okay, I'm going to cut that off, this bit. So yes, we will see how that goes. Still coughing, which I'm finding irritating and tiring. But I guess I'm 100% better than I was, so I can't, well, not 100% better, but I'm so much better, a lot better. Okay, this is really a wrecked book. That's okay, it's just for me. So we are going to have to cover up that spine, aren't we? So I guess we could use the velvet for that. It would be pretty nice. So I might use the velvet on the spine, but I will put I still want the lace. I'm still going to go with the lace. I like it. And then we have the velvet over the top. Alright, well I'm just going to use this fabric glue. I'm definitely covering up this mouldy bit, so I'll put the glue on that. To start with. Just brush it around a bit so it's not too thick. Because it is going to show through that lace, isn't it, I suppose, but oh well. Maybe that's a bit too much. Mind. Let's see what happens when we glue that down. This might be a complete disaster. If it is, it is. It'll be interesting to see what that glue looks like. coming through. I haven't really found, I found it really hard getting myself motivated to make a journal, so this is actually a good thing to do, something just really that doesn't matter. I mean, I would like it to hold together, but it doesn't really matter if I muck it up or if it's a bit gluey or, you know, it's not perfect. And actually I'm curious, it's a good experimentation to see what happens with this glue coming through there. Right. And I think I'll put the velvet ribbon on after I've put the signatures in. I think I'd like that better. Yeah, I think that will look nice, but I think, oh, I got glue on it. See? Shocking. Right, and then on the inside I want these papers, but I think I want something nicer than that showing through the spine, so we need some nice fabric on this side. So I need to find something I like to cover this, and then I think I'll use these. Let's just cut this out, or tear it, maybe tear it while that dries. Like to say hi to a couple of new subscribers who come to mind, who made themselves known to me by sending me lovely messages. Denise, hi Denise, thanks for subscribing. I hope that you'll hang around a bit and watch some more videos. And also Lorette, who is the vintage paper gal, I think. Anyway, I'll link her below. She's got a great channel that you could go and visit if you were interested. Thanks so much for subscribing and for watching some of my videos. And again, Lorette, I hope you'll hang around. And everybody, thank you so much for joining in the competition, or what do you call it, giveaway. Emily won that, Pink Paper 44, who lives in the States, and she also has an Instagram account, so I'll link that as well. So her little package is on its way to her now, and I hope she enjoys that. A few people said they missed out and didn't know it was on, so I think I'll do another one, or I might even just do gather together some things and send some New Zealand ephemera out just to some random people. Oh yeah, that's going to be cool. I think that will go there and that will go there, and it will, oh, that's upside down, it goes that way because there's a treble clef, so that will go there and that will go there. Yep, that's cool. Right, so we just need some fabric for in the middle. I think I'll just use this piece of cotton. I don't want it to be, I just need something in there to cover that. It doesn't have to be amazing. So, and I don't want to spend ages looking for something. So I'm just going to cut it and then tear it, hopefully. And then I'm just going to glue it in here. And then I need to decide what pages I'm going to put on, remembering that they're going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter too much. Just not overthink anything to do with this little journal, because it would be just good for it to get made. Probably should have centered that a little bit better, shouldn't I? At least make an effort in that way. There we go. It's just slightly better. And then just cut along here. I was thinking of making a journal just out of all my vintage envelopes, but then I changed my mind. I got them out and I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it, but I think I'll use at least one for a page in here. The pages don't need to be very big. The bigger you make it, the more work you make for yourself. Okay, so that's going to strengthen that. So even if this tears here, which it probably will, at least it's all held together by that special book reinforcing stuff, and also this fabric. And then I'm just going to put this here. So that needs to go to there, I think. I think that'll be alright. This is very rough and ready. It's good for me to do something like this. I hope other people are doing something, whipping something up as well for Junk Journal July. It's really funny sometimes, these things that you just throw together just on a whim and just not worrying can sometimes turn out to be your favorite projects. I don't think this will, but I think it'll be perfectly fine to work in for Junk Journal July. I just knew that the longer I was leaving it, the less likely it would be that I was going to be ready to do it. I don't know if I want any sort of old book page behind here as well. I just think I'll just shove it in, just rough it up a little bit. Not too much thought. I don't know if this, I'm going to bring this over for a pocket, maybe, because then I can put my prompts in there. Alright, so I'm going to glue this one down. I'll use this Aleene's tacky glue. Super sticky, and it needs using up because I've nearly run out, so this is a good project to use up all this little bits of glue. This is Heather's Kit La Belle from Ruby and Pearl XO, which I've recently purchased, and you will have seen I posted something on my Instagram account that I'd made with this. I don't think that's particularly straight, but I don't really care too much. Just want it to be glued down. You can see that lovely, you know, that's not straight at all, but that's okay. It's kind of the idea, sort of the theme of this journal is going to be very not straight. Okay, look at us go. I've never made anything this fast before. Oh dear. Right, so then that one will go that way. I kind of want, I think I want that there. I'm going to tear this off. I'm wondering if I should just tear it off by hand, and then if it's a bit raggedy it won't matter so much. I'm going to ink it, get rid of those white edges. Oh, I didn't think about my, see, that's why you need to think and not go so fast. Is it too late to pull this up? Probably. That's okay. I was going to put the book plate on the front that's to say Junk Journal July. So that's a good reason not to race ahead like I am. But anyway, it's done now. But we could do some collage on the inside cover to cover up something if we had little brads coming through. It's not the end of the world. We still can do stuff that to fix something. So there we go. The insides are sort of done. Now that is going a little bit into that spine, but it might be right. Okay, love that. Love those papers so much. Can't really go wrong, can you, with them? Anyway, what are we going to do? This is glued really beautifully. I mean, you can see a little bit of the glue through there, but it's okay. I'm right with that. And some of the colour has leaked out of this book. I mean, it's old, so the wet glue is kind of leaked. That's just a good thing to know. And then I just need to decide if I'm going to bring this over like that and make it into 2 pockets. I could cut that. Or whether I'm just going to cut it off. And then we forgot about this, or I did. I guess if I put the brads through there, then a pocket there would be good to cover that up. So I need to make a decision about this right now. And I need to put, if I'm going to put Junk Journal July behind there, I need to probably do that. Possibly on my typewriter, on this old paper maybe. Okay, I'll be back. I'll turn the camera off for this. Well, that took a few attempts. I think that will work. So I just need to tear around this, not on there, on a flat surface. And try and slot it into the back of here. See if I can do this without, well, that was a bad start. Oh my gosh. Only just fits in now because I stuffed that up. That paper tore in the wrong place, which is, you know, you should expect with old things like that. There we go, so it fits in that way, but I've made it too small the other way. I don't mind, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to use a little bit of art glitter glue around the inside of here. And sort of shove this in. of it in. Push it over as much that way as I can without it having a big gap on that side. Oh dear, funny. That's okay. It's okay. And then I'm going to pop it on here, I think, down the bottom. And I will try and get this a little bit in the center. I don't know how well that will go. So let's say that's the center. Find the center of the book first. That's about the center of the book, I think. So that's where that's gonna go. Except I think I'll move it down onto the lace. Right, and then I'm just gonna stick some holes through. One there. Try and get this sort of straight. One there. See if they came through, did they? Oh, now I can't see them. Oops. What's a miss? Okay, now I can't see where my holes are that I made. Okay, so there's another trick for young players, is to make sure your holes go all the way through. Okay, so this time I'm going to lift the book up a bit. Wow, it does not want to go through. Yeah, that one's through. Okay. Sort of get it straight-ish. And then do another one there. Okay, we're through there now. And I'm just going to get some brads. I think those will do. That's what we're going to use because that's what we can find. Right, now let's push this one through here. I can see this hole easily. And the other one is going to go through here. I think that's the hole there. Just need to push this through this way so I can see where it comes through on the side because the fabric's hiding it. There we go, just by there. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this on video when it's so bodgy. Oh well. No, that will not go through there. Okay, I'm going to do that one first because it doesn't want to go through. It's just bending my paper fastener. Just looking in the wrong place. Okay, that one's through. And let's do this one. There we go. For better or worse, that's where they're going. Right, now split them on the side. So we will make something on this side, some kind of pocket, I think. There's the front. Right, am I going to just cut this lace along the bottom here? Or do I want it to come up and over? That's what we need to decide now. Yep, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to glue it along here. Oh, I wonder if I just... Sometimes if you just cover these with a circle of paper, it stops things catching on them. It might be a little bit better disguise that I did that. How long have we been going? Quite a while. If they don't stick down, they'll be going to be just as much a problem as the clips, but hopefully they will stick down. And no. And so yeah, if I do decide to do quotes and I type them out or whatever, then they can all be in this, you know, they might be able to fit in this pocket as well to use. Or other little things that I find that I think, oh, I want to use that in my junk journal, July journal. So just trying to decide how big I really want that pocket to be. I quite like it big like that, so I'm just going to go with that. And I'm going to use this fabric glue again because it works so beautifully. Side of the pocket, and up here okay, and then I'm just gonna cut this. Be very brave and just cut it. So there's our little grungy cover. Do we want a pocket at the back? Or not really? I mean, that does protect that sort of grotty edge of the book. Can you see? Oh, I hope I haven't been out of I don't want a big pocket at the back, so let's just cut sort of here around the netting bit, a bit like that. Don't want that. Just wondering if that's going to be really bulky in the spine there. Probably. So I should probably cut this out, even though okay, I'm just gonna cut this off. Be brave. And then this is going to have this beautiful velvet ribbon here. I think that'll be nice. But I think I want that to cover my stitches. I don't think I want my stitching to come through my velvet ribbon. Yeah, but now that will look off center because of that ribbon. Okay, so that was something I should have maybe thought about. That my little junk journal thing, and it's a bit wonky, but that's okay. I suppose, oh no, it'll be fine. Okay, so we just need pages for the inside. Might print out the prompts and put them in here. And I'm going to have just two signatures, I think. Right, I'm going to stop it there because I've made a mess and I need to have a little clean up and gather some papers together, and I'll come back. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you'll join in with Junk Journal July, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.